Hi everyone, and welcome to Paper Pumpkin Week here on Creative Chelsey. Over the last week, I've shared some great card ideas you can make with the kit from August 2025. And this kit is called the Farmhouse Florals kit. Today, I am sharing with you my 6th alternative card idea. And the kit comes with everything you need to make these 3 cards. These are the original cards. If you're interested in watching me unbox the kit and creating these cards or seeing any of my other alternatives, you can click on the playlist up here in the top right corner. So today is the 6th alternative card, and this is a quick and simple card that uses the front of the typewriter card base. And I love the little details I've added to step it up. So let's get started. All right, just as a quick note before we begin, I have pre-cut everything I need for this card. And you can find the cutting guides so that you can also pre-cut for my cards. And that cutting guide is listed in the description below. So this is the typewriter card base, and it gives you everything you need so that you can cut it down to this. And from here, I am going to round the corners. I've got this retired corner rounder punch. You could also use a circle. So here's how you would do a circle. From the top, you just kind of peek it in on this side, and that's how you would cut that. Or you could just leave it alone. You could also freehand a fun little corner if you wanted. I just thought it made it look a little more special by taking and rounding those corners. And then we've got a card base. This card base is the cloud cover color. It's really fun. And I'm going to do some splattering. And I'm just going to use a dark blue color. This is Dark Misty Moonlight. And I'm going to splatter it. Whoop. I love doing little splatters to my card bases. And we're just going to pop this on with some dimensionals. So I've got the dimensionals on the back, and this goes in the center, just a little higher, giving a little more space at the bottom. So something like this. And then we're going to add a greeting. So when you cut up all your card bases, you're going to have some strips that are about 1/4 of an inch thick, and we're going to use those for our greeting. And you can use any greeting that will fit. So this one is, good friends are hard to find. And then the bottom part says, I'm so glad we found each other. Okay, so we're going to kind of mix this greeting up so that we can find, I'm so glad we're friends. So it's not quite that greeting. So let's start. We're going to stamp half of this onto the strip, and I'm going to use a little paper underneath. And you just stamp the top half, and then you stamp the bottom half. Just like that. Pretty easy. And then you're going to take your paper snips and you're just going to separate the words you need. So we need friends, and we need are, and I'm. If you want to keep I'm so glad together, you can. I'm going to separate it so that it kind of all has that same feeling. So I'm so glad we... And then we don't need found each other. Okay, now that everything's kind of moved around, let's see what we can find. So we don't need good. So there we go. Okay, so from here, we're just going to add these to our little typewriter paper, okay, here at the bottom, in between the flowers and the typewriter. And we're going to start with the bottom first. So start with friends, add a little liquid glue. I do recommend liquid glue for this, just so that you can kind of move things around. And we're going to put it right at the bottom, and then use your take a pick tool or something to line it up. Okay. Just like that. And then we're going to do R next. It's going to be a little tricky to pick that up. Okay. And then we. Bring it a little closer to R. So we are friends. And then we're going to do glad. Just working from the bottom up. This is going to be on the top now. And if you can overlap just a little bit, go ahead and do that. I'm going to bring it over so it doesn't just sit right on front, right on top of friends. There. And then we've got so. And then we have I'm. Okay, so it says, I'm so glad we are friends. And you can change up how it lays in that paper if you want as well. Okay, then we're going to just add a little touch of yellow. This is the Darling Duckling, and I've got this old retired punch. It's 5/8 of an inch strip with a little banner, so you could easily make that as well. It's not hard to cut a little strip. And then I'm just going to pop it in the top left corner just to give a little touch of color right there. It's going to come off of the square just a little bit, or that rectangle. And then we're going to add a little bow. And you can tie a little bow depending on how big you want it to be. I'm going to go with an 8-inch bow. You're going to put your ends together, find the center, and then move off to the one side to make your bow. And then it's pretty good. It's not going to be perfect, but it's pretty good. And if you want to trim one side, you can. And then that just gets added with a little glue dot. I'm going to make it a little smaller. You just put your glue dot in the middle of your banner. If you want to make it a little smaller, just fold it up on itself so that you don't see it behind the knot. And you just pop it right there. So cute. Okay, so the last thing we're going to do is we are going to add this little yellow flower off to this side. And this is one of the flowers that we cut and separated from a double flower. So if you look closely, this petal right here has been kind of cut into. You really can't tell because all of the petals are kind of jaggedy and have different shapes. But if you want to, you're going to take your paper snips and just cut that so it's nice and straight. Do you see that? And then you're going to just pop it on next to the typewriter. Okay, and that's going to make it look like it's behind the typewriter. If you don't want to do that, you could just leave the petal as is and even just pop it on next on top of it. So that doesn't really matter. Okay. So something like that. And I love adding just that little touch of yellow kind of to even out and draw the eye around our piece and our card. And our card is all done. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching me create this card today. If you're interested in getting written instructions or seeing close-up images, you can visit my blog, creativechelsey.com. If you would like to subscribe to get your own paper pumpkin kit, please do so using the link in the description below. Thanks so much for watching. Have a creative day. Bye.